Dictionary definitions. Prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that controls decision-making. Hippocampus, the part of your brain that controls emotions and memories. Cerebellum, the part of your brain that controls balance, movement, and coordination. Medulla, the part of the brain that affects heart rate, body temperature, and breathing. The legal drinking age is 21 years old in the United States and 18 years old in Canada and Mexico. This is based on studies of brain development. After consuming alcohol, a person's brain function shifts dramatically. Alcohol affects the area of the brain called the prefrontal cortex. This is the main control center, which controls judgment and decision-making, leading to risky choices. Drinking also affects the hippocampus, which controls memory and learning. This can cause blackouts or memory loss. Another area of the brain affected by alcohol use is the cerebellum. The cerebellum controls balance, movement, and coordination. This causes a person to stagger or fall, and greatly impairs motor skills and reaction times. The medulla is also affected by alcohol. This part of the brain controls body functions that occur automatically, such as heart rate, body temperature, and breathing. Drinking is more harmful to young people because their brains are still developing throughout young adulthood. Drinking during this critical period of development can cause lifelong damage in brain function. Alcohol impairs judgment, your brain center, and senses. It affects motor skills, the movement of hands, fingers, and legs. Consuming large amounts of alcohol or other drugs makes a person unfit to drive. The good news is that young people who drink and drive have decreased by 54% since 1991, but this risky behavior is still a major threat. It's critical that you never ride with an impaired driver. You can always call someone you know for a ride home instead of getting into a car with a friend who has been drinking. Other options for rides home are taxis or rideshare companies. If someone you know insists on driving after they've been drinking, you should do everything in your power to prevent them from driving. By driving, they're putting their life and the lives of others in danger. You have many options. You could get a group of people to help you convince them not to drive, take their keys, or call someone to pick them up. Many people have regretted the fact that they did not do more to prevent someone from driving while drunk. They may get mad at you, but you could be saving a life. Isn't that worth more to you? The song Funeral addresses the father, mother, sister, and brother of the person who had passed. Drunk driving devastates the family and friends of the victims. Almost 29 people in America die every day due to alcohol-related accidents. However, drunk driving deaths have decreased by a third in the last 30 years. This proves you can make an impact. You have the power to stop this by thinking ahead about what you're going to say and do to prevent drunk driving.